I am ManicMink, this is EU4, and welcome back. Now, if you're astute, you'll notice something a little bit different, in that we have a different saved game, and I'll tell you the reason why. After I finished recording the first episode, I decided to take a look and make sure that everything rendered properly. It did, except I noticed that none of the achievements on Steam fired. Weird, I thought, but I want my achievement, so I'm going to look into it. I look, I keep searching, and then I find out that apparently achievements don't fire unless you play in Iron Man mode. What is Iron Man mode, you ask? Iron Man mode is a mode that you select when you start the game, in which you are only allowed one save, which means you can't, load up your previous save if something goes wrong and just undo what you did before. Now, what's the problem with this? Well, you can't start an Iron Man mode game halfway through in a saved game. So I reloaded, I made a new game, and we are pretty much at the point where we were at before, in that we've just conquered Albania, we're in the process of making friends over here, and like I said, we're pretty much at the point that we left off. So let's continue. We might be at a little bit of a different year, and I know we have some different advisors, but other than that, things are still pretty much the same. Our mission here is to improve relations with Kandar, which is what I'm going to do. After that, I'm going to hope to attack Byzantium, I suspect. So we'll see how that goes. Continuing, unpausing here, just letting time tick by. Unfortunately, it's one of those games that there isn't a lot to do all the time. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do about that in terms of, making sure that the series remains interesting, but also that we don't have 100,000 episodes that no one's going to want to watch. So we'll see how that goes, and you guys let me know, of course, if you want to, or think of any way of doing that, in which we don't have to, where we don't have to make too many episodes. So until then, I'm going to keep going, sending out my guys, making alliances, improving my relations in general. What is my objective here? I need to get this up to at least 100. So they are at plus 68 from me. Right now, let's improve relations with them, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that will build up over time, and we can get above 100 and successfully complete this mission, as well as maybe even take some provinces from Byzantium and complete that objective as well. Let's start proclaiming our guarantees of our friends, just because we want to get them into our fold pretty quickly. I need to have above 190. That should be interesting to see how that'll do, or how that will happen. Again, if you missed the first part, my goal was to get all of these guys vassalized so that we could, make sure that they support us in the wars to come, because, like I said, I think we're going to be going to war quite a bit over here in our new regions. We're making positive gold, which is good. I still have army maintenance up full, which you don't always have to do, and usually you don't have it up higher than you need to, especially in peacetime, just because there's no one, there's no one here. There's no one fighting us. We don't really need the extra, maintenance on our troops. Maintenance just means that your troops reinforce faster. What the hell was I trying to say? They reinforce faster, they have more morale when they start fighting. Basically, there's less downtime between now and when I can actually go to war, so to speak. So we need to get them above 100. They're at 74 right now. Relations are slowly improving. I'd love for them to improve a bit more, but I suppose that's not an option. We can't just force them to like us. It would be nice if you could force people to like you. Just, twist their arm and be, hey, you're gonna like me now. Be my friend. And then they would. No, that's not how things actually happen. In the meantime, I think I'm going to try and improve relationships with the Mamluks. I know that they hate me because I'm their rival, and also I guess we should declare some rivals for ourselves. Diplomacy for us? Yes, my diplomacy maybe? Nope. Still have government types. Can I switch to a different government type? What do you get? Manpower and income, revolt risk, and unjustified demands. I might want to switch to a feudal monarchy just because I think it might help us out. But I'm not entirely sure about government types and everything yet. We'll see how that goes. Fortunately, this seems like it's going to be a very dull event. I was going to say it seems like a very dull episode, but we'll see what this event does. Our subjects have taken to telling tales and legends about Mehmet I Osmanli. Legend says that it's in the Ottomans' darkest hour he will return to our nation and deliver it from evil. Regardless of the truth, we could use this in our propaganda. National epic, yearly prestige, and we lose 10 administrative power and 15 gold. I say do it. Won't hurt. It lasts for 10 years, so that'll be really nice. So we'll see how that goes. We don't have anybody extra laying about in terms of our actual advisors. We can boost stability in well, whenever this reaches 197, which shouldn't be too long. Religion, I could send someone to start converting, but I don't want to just because, again, that's money. And I don't necessarily... We're only making 0.5 a year, so it's not going to be too great of money... Too great of a situation currently to mess around with, just in terms of, you know, income. We don't have a lot, per se. So let's look at our neighbors and let's declare some enemies. I hate Wallachia, I hate Serbia, and I hate Byzantium, because I'm going to be attacking you pretty soon. And that'll be good. So we have a truce with all these people. We have improving relations with them. We have... All these people are improving relations with us, which is interesting to see that they're actually sending their diplomats to try and make us happy. We're allied with all these people. Let's see, Kandahar, we need... Damn it, we still need a bit more. We're allied with a rival. Who are they rivaled to? They're rivaled with Ramazan. Damn, I wanted their opinion to improve. And we can't, of course, I don't think we can just send them... Oh, we can send them war. Or we can send them wars, yes. Here's wars in the form of shiny gold coins. That makes sense to me. No, it doesn't make any sense. We can send them money. So I'm going to stop improving relations with Mamluks. Hopefully they won't care, because they still hate me anyway. And we're just going to try and gift them money until they like us. We're buying friends at this point. Send them a gift. It'll cost us improve relations. Let's see, what are our relations at? They're at 68, so we need 22, maybe? 22 to... we can do 25, and they'll improve by 15. That's good. And then improve relations will hopefully... I don't know how to break down this border relations, border friction, and desiring provinces. I wish that I knew how to reduce that, but I think that just exists because we're nearby each other, which is kind of an unfortunate sort of method of going about things. But just because we're nearby each other, I think they don't like us. Because, you know, we're bigger than them, and we probably have more military than them, and just are kind of mean people, I suppose. So we'll continue just improving relations. I really would like to get this up more, but I don't have enough money to send more gifts. Only our last gift will affect relations, so they're only gonna, yeah. Can't do anything more than that. We just have to wait and see how it goes. I'm not going to unally with Ramazan, who are these fellas, just because they don't like it. And I suppose if worst comes to worst, we can cancel a mission, but then we can't choose a new one for quite a few years, so I'd rather not do that, if that's an option for me. I'd rather just complete this mission, because it's really easy. It's just, not proving to be that easy, unfortunately. Okay, so we've increased our stability again. Stability, like I said earlier, affects taxes and revolt risk and trade and missionary, and it just costs more when you have more stability, but people want to hate us less, I suppose. We're not doing much with... Okay, mob targets unbelievers. From across the realm, we've received reports of spontaneous acts of violence by Muslim mobs against unbelievers. There's already been several lynchings and more than one building has been put to the torch. The mobs are demanding the expulsion of all infidels. While the Dahimis... I'm sorry about the pronunciation of that. My goodness. While the Dahimis have called for increased protection of themselves and their property by the state. We can lose piety or gain piety. I'm going to say intervene. Law and order must be restored. I don't know how piety actually affects us, because I can't seem to see a measure of our piety, I suppose. So it's a bit of a question in terms of what we gain from that directly. I can change government to feudal monarchy. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I like the less revolt risk and the unjustified demands, but I believe we have cores on most of these. Yeah, we have cores on all of these areas that we can take, so that our demands would be justified. I think, is how it would work. So, I don't know. Oh, they're at 93, so pretty soon we're going to complete that mission. Then, swear to God, we're going to kill these guys. We're going to beat Byzantium up and take their lands and complete that other mission that we had. If you remember, there was a Conquer Byzantium mission, which I'd very much like to do. Just because, you know, it's helpful. We can't gain anybody yet. Technology just increases very slowly. We are... It looks like there is a different... Yeah, we are a different tech group. So we are, Ottoman tech group, so we gain technology 25% slower than Western countries. To be able to Westernize, we need to have a neighbor that belongs to the Western technology group. It needs to have a core province adjacent to one of our core provinces. So Westernization will reduce our stability to -3, reset all our monarch points to -100, change our technology group to Western. We then slowly Westernize, and progress determines is dependent on internal stability. Westernization, there's different technology groups, and I'm afraid I don't... Well, I'll see if I can show it here. Is there a technology? Colonial, economic, cultures, player, missionary... Technology map mode. That just shows how much technology has progressed. Western countries, who are, you know, basically Western and Central Europe, belong to the Western Tech Group. They get their technology the fastest out of anyone. Eastern countries, Hungary, Poland, Lithuania, Russia up here. Aha, we've improved relations with Kandahar. Kandar. I don't know why I say that, but... Okay, so let's see what else we can do. Karaman, we can improve relations to 100. That's going to take forever. So let's just jump to beat the crap out of Byzantium. Because it seems like we need a war. We now have a claim on Constantinople. We can fight them. We're going to do that immediately. First, I'm going to send you over to here. What I was saying, yes, tech groups. Western tech groups are over here. Eastern tech groups here. Muslim tech groups here. Ottomans are, I think, the only ones in the Ottoman tech group. And then you have Asia, Africa, a lot of other countries. Basically, you want to be in the Western tech group because they're the most technologically advanced, and they gain the most technology from their from their tech points. You get the most bang for your buck, if you will. Other groups, they advance slower, and you'll see right now it's a bit even, but as we get later on into the game, Castile and Aragon and France, they're going to start taking over a lot of the African tech group and the Muslim tech group, and I mean, God help you if you're the Native American sort of population, you just get steamrolled usually. There's actually an achievement just to survive until the end of the game. So I think we might pause there, and we'll come back very briefly. I'll just keep recording, and we'll go to war with Byzantium. So I'll see you then. I've been ManicMink, this is EU4, and stay tuned.